can't top that. Boss ass bitch, can't top that. Now,
Hey guys, it's Simone. This is gonna be my first video for my new vlog, and this is gonna be on YouTube, and this is gonna be posted on my Instagram. So my first video is going to be about my drastic weight loss. I lost a little bit over 70 pounds, and my weight fluctuated for a little while. I'm gonna try to insert some pictures. Maybe I'm not. Either way, there'll be pictures of what I used to look like on my Instagram or in the video. But okay, so let's get started. So in high school and in middle school, like growing up period, I had really low self-esteem. One, because growing up my boobs were really big. In 2016, I had a breast reduction. But that's another story for another video. So anyway, my boobs were really big. I was like a triple D in middle school, and by the time I was in high school, I was a 36H. So I was very self-conscious about my body and the way I looked, and I always thought I was fat. Now, if you look back at the pictures of me, I graduated in 2015. So I wasn't big. I was in band. I was a cheerleader. I was in sports. I did color guard. I was a dancer, So it's not like I was inactive, but, I just felt like I looked big. I was bigger than all of my friends to be in high school, and my boobs were a lot bigger. So technically I was bigger than everybody else. Anyway, fast forwarding to out of high school, we graduate. 2016, I had a breast reduction. They say when you have a breast reduction, you lose weight in the process. Now, when I first had my breast reduction, I was a little smaller because I was down for 2 weeks. So you're not really eating, you're not working, you're not doing anything. You're on bed rest for 2 weeks. So I lost a little weight then, but my weight just came back. So 2017 was the year that I became almost 200 pounds. And then over 200 pounds eventually. So what happened with that is relationship weight and happy weight is a real thing. I was in a relationship. It was a girl. I did consider myself a lesbian. That's another story for another day, so stay tuned. But I was in a relationship, and it was a very loving, full, happy relationship. I was being taken care of. We both worked, but for the most part, she was the breadwinner. I was at home most of the time if I wasn't at work, chilling, eating, cooking, cleaning, getting fat. So when I was with this girl, I ended up, smoking. I didn't smoke before. I wasn't a smoker. I mean, the trees, not cigarettes. I don't do that. But I started smoking. And so I was at home, chilling a lot more. And I had started smoking more. I was eating a lot more. She would take me out on dates. We were going out all the time. We were going out on dates. We wanted to try this. We wanted to try that. Cheesecake Factory every weekend, every night. Babe, what you want to eat? I was cooking, trying new recipes and stuff. So it's like when you're in a relationship and you're doing new stuff with somebody and, you're happy and y'all are good. You're eating together, living your life. You gain weight because you're not really worried about any of that. You're worried about your relationship. You living your life. I gained so much weight. I also started drinking. It was my first time, living away from my parents for the most part. And I was young. I like to go out. We used to go out. We used to drink. Alcohol is a big reason I gained a lot of weight because when you're drinking a lot of alcohol, one, you're going to eat. I, for one, was a fish. So I was making sure that I ate big, greasy, heavy meals when I knew I was going to drink so I didn't get sick because I know I drank a lot. I have a bottle of, look, still drink, just not as much. So, that was really the reason why I gained a lot of weight. I ended up being about 211 pounds. So in high school, I was 156, up and down, fluctuating. 2017, I ended up being about 200, almost 211 pounds. Fast forward, that relationship ended, and when you go through breakups, you don't want to eat, you don't want to hang out with anybody, you don't want to be around people, you just force yourself into your work. And so that's kind of what I did. But I mean, I lost a little bit of weight, but even then, the weight was still there. It even got to the point where I had thought about going to the military. And so, you have to be a certain weight to get into the military. You have to lose the weight. I exercised my ass off. I was getting up every morning, going for walks. I was running. I was running. I was dieting. I cut out a lot of foods. My main thing was chips. I fucking love chips. I still fucking love chips. I'll die by chips. Cheetos to be exact. But I had to cut a lot of stuff out of my diet. I started eating salads. I started drinking cranberry juice and water only, lemon water, fruit water, infused waters. And I started doing green tea. So water, green tea, smoothies and cranberry juice only, 100% cranberry juice. I didn't lose any weight, you guys. I maybe fluctuated up and down 5 pounds, and that got me absolutely nowhere. What got me to lose the weight was, y'all are going to be mad about this, but the only thing, it's two things that were changed in my lifestyle. I became the night shift manager at a hotel. So night shift is it's called night audit. It's overnight. So I was doing between 8 and 13-hour shifts overnight, 5 to 6 days a week. So let me tell you about how that affected my lifestyle. First of all, your body is functioning on hours that it's not normally functioning on. You're functioning on hours where your body is normally at rest, you're sleeping, you're tired, you've been through your day. So it's an adjustment from being up throughout the day when you're naturally, formulated to get up and be up. That's when everybody is up. The sun is up. You go from, being awake when everything is open. You have options to eat. Restaurants and everything is open. Stores and shit is open. When you're working overnight, the only things that's open is Taco Bell, Racetrack, and not even Walmart, because what can you get from Walmart? Well, I don't, I won't say that. I don't eat food from Walmart. Not to bring to work, at least. Groceries, yes, but like their deli, I don't fuck with their deli. Like those wings and shits, I don't fuck with it. It looks like it's been injected with so many different pesticides and shit, I can't fuck with it. Anyway, off topic. There's nothing open but fucking fast food like Taco Bell hot dogs and shit like that. And I don't really eat things like that. Like I said, I die by chips. I'll eat chips, but all the other shit, I'm not really for it. So I stopped really eating that much unless it was something like I packed and would put in the refrigerator. And y'all, the hotel that I worked at was in the hood. Once again, another story for another day, but I wasn't trying to bring my lunch and put it up in a refrigerator there. Moral of the story. So I wasn't eating. So I was sleeping at a different hour than I normally slept. Sleep deprived, you're losing sleep. And you're eating less and you're not eating, when your body is used to eating. Normally, you eat before you go to bed. You're not supposed to eat right before you go to bed because your body is supposed to be breaking down the things that you ate for the day. And when you're at rest, it's harder for your body to do that. So, your body's functioning on different hours. Thing number 2, I started smoking weed. People say that weed is, let me not light my blunt. People say that weed is kind of like a stimulant. It makes you want to eat. You get the munchies, and yes, you do. You get big before you lose weight when you're smoking weed because of the munchies for the most part. Like if you're a new smoker, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have the munchies. You're going to be ready to eat after every time you smoke. And that's what happened to me when I was living with my girlfriend. So I gained a lot of weight. Once you get past that phase, smoking becomes a meal at some point for smokers. Everybody who smokes consistently knows what I'm talking about. You could be hungry, roll up, smoke that blunt. You're not hungry anymore. It's like an appetite suppressant. And I was smoking, wake up, smoke, stand up, smoke, sit down, smoke, fade it, smoke. I was smoking all day, every day, and I would eat, You know, I try to hurry up and eat before I got to work, but you know, you're sleeping during the day, trying to get all the sleep you can before you got to get up and do that overnight shift. So I would try to eat in between them, but most of the time smoking was my meal. So I lost 70 pounds, almost 70 pounds from smoking weed and working overnight. I didn't work out. I didn't have time to work out because I was either sleeping or at work. My days off were my days off. I wanted to hang out. I wanted to get my, business done and see my family, do things like that. So on my days off, I'm damn sure not working out. I didn't change my diet very much other than, just not eating as much. But when I did eat, I ate the same things, chips. I ate out, fast food. I was still drinking a little bit, not as much. But my diet didn't really change. I did incorporate, more leafy greens. I started taking, supplements, biotin, maca, things like that. But nothing really changed other than my sleeping patterns, my working patterns, and the times that I was able to eat. So that's it, you guys. Sorry if you were expecting, some big diet plan, big exercise plan. No, none of that. Now, my issue now is, now that I've lost all this weight, I've got a little bit of extra skin, and now I need to start tightening up. I got to start doing something. I have not worked out at all. I barely even walk because I'm at work so much. I have 2 jobs right now, so but that's something that I'm going to have to work on now, like tightening up. I lost all that weight around my stomach, but I still have this. I still have love handles, and now I'm just jiggly. So I'm small, but I'm jiggly. So I'm going to have to tighten it up. So I'm still going to have to incorporate a workout, but didn't take me anything to lose the weight, you guys. So that's that. I will have a few more videos about weight loss because that's everything in an eggshell. There are, a few different things that I stuck my feet in. There's a few things that I do now to keep the weight off because I do have a lot of different health issues. But I didn't want to bore you guys too much with my first video. So that's going to be it for now. Stay tuned for my next video, guys. Follow